Hey, what's going on YouTube? We're back today with a brand new video, and today we're back with why this is the biggest problem wrong with Roblox. But without wasting any time, let's hop straight into today's video. And like I said, we're going to be talking about a problem that I have with the game. And that problem, believe it or not, is actually Robux. So you may be surprised, but let me explain to you why. First up, the first reason why is that they're too hard to earn. So this is fact. Robux are just too hard to earn. You have to play games that are either completely boring or almost impossible to beat just to earn some. And while I do think they should be somewhat challenging to earn since they are a free currency, the fact that they're almost impossible just makes it completely unfair to free-to-play players. But next up, let's talk about how they're easy to buy. So they're easy to buy but hard to earn. And you can kind of see how that would make it a lot easier for a player who is paid to play. As much money as you're willing to spend on the game, you can have that many Robux instantly. And it's not the same for free-to-play players. You can't have as much Robux as time you're willing to spend because it just isn't that easy. And in theory, it should be, but just realistically, it's not. So that's kind of a problem. But next up, let's talk about how it's pay to win. So Roblox for the longest was very good on not being pay to win. And I still don't necessarily think it is completely, but I have seen some tendencies pop up from other free-to-play games that makes me think it's going towards that direction, which is unfortunate. Just by this shift of free-to-play to pay-to-play, it's a lot more in favor of the people who are willing to spend money, which I guess makes sense. It's a business at the end of the day. They do want to collect their coins and make as much money as possible. But at that point, you're kind of doing a disservice to all of your free-to-play players who play the game, which was the entire foundation of the game for a long time. So they're kind of losing their initial grounds to cater to people who are willing to give them more money. But next up, let's talk about how you can't afford items. So in so many games, there are items so expensive to where you literally cannot afford them unless you are paying money. And that just isn't how that should go. You should be able to save up Robux to afford whatever item you want. And in theory, I guess you could, but just realistically, some of these items are so expensive to the point to where it just won't happen. Which means only the people who pay money can afford the items. And that's just not how the game should go. But last but not least, let's talk about boring minigames. So, like I said, you have to either play impossible games or boring ones. And this is the worst thing. Because as a player, why would you want to play something boring? That just makes the game not fun. And even as a developer, why would you want your game to be boring? Because these are some of the more popular games just because they're the easiest ones to earn Robux. What happened to the integrity of this game? But that's been it. That's been a video. This has been why this is the biggest problem wrong with Roblox. But like always, if you enjoy it, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on our free Robux giveaway at the end of the month.